in the 1800s. He had a wife, he had some daughters, he had some kids. He was very successful in life. And he was also a Christian, as you know. So this was around the time the Chicago fire happened. So all his wealth was down the drain. He lost everything. And, well, at least he still has his family. And so he got a letter from his friends in England to do an evangelistic thing. It's so he could reach more people, to people in slums, and it was going to be this big event for them. And so he was planning to take his family, and he sent his wife and his kids to England because he had to stay back in Chicago to do some stuff. And during this time, fortunately, his kids died. The ship crashed and it sunk, and only his wife survived. And she sent a letter back to him saying, "I alone survived." And this is very sad for a man. I mean, losing everything in a fire and then losing your family, you must be devastated. But although he was very sad, and they never did make it to England, but he did go to England. He did go to England. He went with his wife, and the second boat that went, when they were passing over the waters where the boat crashed, the original boat, they said, "This is the waters where the boat crashed," and the devastating moment. And he just kind of wept. He looked down into the water and saw that his daughters and his kids are gone, and he just started weeping. How would you feel if that happened to your kids? They would never see you. They would be gone in your life. You would be pretty sad. But instead of turning that into rage, instead of doing what the world says, he went into his cabin and he wrote, "It is well with my soul," meaning that even though all this bad stuff happened to him, he didn't blame God. He didn't blame God. And he eventually, and that brings a sense of peace when you let go of your pain, when you give it to God.